any penalties, which we'll go over as we go. I am joined by Justice Feelgood Marshall and Jude Gloom. I am Brian Mumble. Let's get going. We've got the Hells Bells in red and the Fury in white.
And
seconds before we begin.
Lining up for the Fury is Hat Trixie. Jamming for the Hells Bells is Killjoy. And right off the gate, Killjoy sent to the box on a back block penalty. Looks like both jammers headed to the box. A cut track penalty on Hat Trixie. So they'll both be sitting down and rather quickly getting back up.
Since you cannot have a jam without jammers, they kind of do a jammer swap, but that happened kind of at the exact same time, so it's kind of hard to see. The first jammer at 6, the second one is released. I mean, the second one sits and the first one's released, and then the second one serves the same amount of time that the first one served.
Nicely said.
Killjoy is now out of the pack for her first scoring pass. Wow, Hat Trixie just came on her first. Killjoy's around the outside, stays on the inside, and takes 4. 4 points for the Hells Bells so far. Trixie comes in, goes into PB5 bump, is now tucked behind heel tenderizer and daunting G2, but knocked out bounds on the inside.
This jam will go the full 2 minutes. A jam can go up to 2 minutes. And since we have no lead jammer in this jam, it will go the duration.
Another 4 for Killjoy as Hat Trixie now working on her second scoring pass in the front here. Hopkins, Spock, and T.S. Elliott holding back Killjoy near the back of the pack.
And right up front, that's BB50 Bum and Take You Down doing their best to hold back Hat Trixie. She makes it out of the pack with a full 4 points.
Long first pass for Trixie there as Killjoy keeps looking at her third race. Now, someone in second box is Mako. The pivot for the Fury on her way to the penalty box.
Another 4 points for Killjoy, racking up some points in this first jam for the Hells Bells. And Hat Trixie in the pack. Let's see if she got any more points. She did. She got 4 more points, adding to the Fury total looking at 12 to 8 after 1 jam.
Right now, it looks like Zombie Arthur wearing the star for the Hells Bells. Enemy Lou Harris will be jamming for the Fury.
Enemy Lou Harris, a transfer from Cleveland, Ohio. A member of the Burning River Roller Girls there. Whistle blow, I think it's a low block, or was that a misconduct? I didn't quite tell. I think it was a misconduct. Lead jammer, Enemy Lou Harris. Our transfer from Cleveland, trying to get things going for the Fury. Zombie keeping some pressure on. 2 blockers down for the Fury here. And you see Enemy Lou Harris tapping her hips. So that's the power of lead jammer. You can stop the jam. Both teams do score.
Just a little bit on that call off as Zombie Arthur was able to take the inside line and score a clean 4 before the jam call.
That worked out very well for the Hells Bells. And they have the numbers in the pack, as well as scoring more points in that jam.
So jamming this time is WCR for the Fury and Pish Posh for the Hells Bells.
1 blocker down for the Fury in this jam as we start things out. A 30-second penalty for every penalty you go to the box for.
Lead jammer is Pish Posh, and WCR not too far behind her. Take You Down headed to the box with a penalty. So both teams down 1 blocker in the pack.
Kenny Benton was a big hit there right at the end of the jam. The Hells Bells will take 2 on that one. No points for WCR.
So, Fury Captain Spartacus wearing the star, and Killjoy wearing the star for the Hells Bells.
Now the Fury has the pack advantage. Let's see if they can capitalize on a 4-2 pack situation. As there are 2 blockers cooling their jets in the penalty box for the Hells Bells. Wall against wall. Spartacus is through. She's your lead jammer for the Fury. Bulldozer for the Fury making a run to the penalty box.
No back is called, and it looks like Spartacus didn't pick up the remaining points. Calls off the jam before the Hells Bells can pick up any. So 4 points for the Fury.
That is the first clean win for the Fury so far. Flanking the Bells on that one. At the very end of that, we saw a popping spot going to the box. Fury blocker. So the Fury has to change up their blocking situation quickly here for the next game.
Now the Hells Bells with the pack advantage. Let's see if Zombie Arthur can take advantage of that. She's up against enemy Lou Harris for the Fury.
Mako going on the outside with a big block to Zombie Arthur. She recovers, makes it around the outside, picks up lead jammer. Enemy Lou Harris almost knocked out of bounds, stays on her feet, gets off not too far behind her.
Buck goes up trying to chase down enemy Lou Harris. It's a 3-2 jam in favor of the Hells Bells.
Nice hustle by enemy Lou Harris, despite not having lead jammer status. She still gets a couple points on the board. It's an 8-point game. In the early goings here, we got Pish Posh once again for the Hells Bells in red, and that's Hat Trixie jamming for the Fury. You see someone standing in the penalty box, that means they have under 10 seconds remaining on their penalty.
So the Fury will get their blockers back quickly, but will it be in time to help Hat Trixie in this jam? Here comes the help in the box. Bulldozer and Bucky's box. And it looks like one off in the box for the Hells Bells.
Hat Trixie is your lead jammer for the Fury, trying to get things back on track for them.
Pitch stays inbounds around Bulldozer, but now plenty of time for Hat Trixie to work here. With only 2 Hells Bells to worry about in the back. That is Tex-Mex and take you out. Take it out. Sorry.
4 points for the Fury, narrowing the gap, just a 4-point game here. Back and forth we go. These teams feeling each other out here. We look at Jewel B. Sorry for the Fury up against Killjoy for the Hells Bells. It's kind of a revolving door in the penalty box. Right now the Hells Bells down 2 blockers.
This opening favors the Bells, or in favor of the Fury, if they can make it work. But Killjoy on the outside, lead jammer on a 2-4 left-hand attack.
Jewel Sorry makes her way through, takes advantage of the reduced numbers with the Hells Bells in the back. Not too far behind. Killjoy, as she makes it out of the pack, calls it off. Looks like the Fury still has to pick up some points, but the Hells Bells win that one 4-3.
We've had a lot of jams.
22 minutes left in the period. 29-24 in favor of the Hells Bells.
We've had a lot of jams where both teams are scoring. You don't see that a lot, especially when jammers are calling off jams. We line up against where we see Mako wearing the jammer start for the first time for the Fury. And then Zombie Arthur, the veteran jammer for the Hells Bells.
That last jam was good news for the Bells, who are able to win the jam and clear the penalty box. So 4-on-4 to start here at Zombie Arthur is lead jammer for the Hells Bells. Now Mako trying to work on a wall of 3 here. It is take you down and Dante got her stuck in turn 3 as Zombie Arthur looking for 0 points. Mako barely gets back in bounds, niggling. And will continue, but with no points so far. Zombie has all time in the world and calls it off 4-0 for the Hells Bells.
Gives a little breathing room for the Hells Bells with their lead. Very close game early going. We got Pish Posh now for the Hells Bells. And then a Spartacus for the Fury.
Both teams have an empty box right now. Playing at full strength for the first jam and a few jams.
Got about
20 minutes and 38 seconds left in the period. Right now, 9 points separate these 2 teams.
penalty box is still empty now as Pish Posh is stuck behind lower rider. And Katie destroyed the back here. Also, Jewel Sorry handled the action there. Spartacus worked on her own wall in the front. Very tight backs here. Not left first infield yet. Jammer penalty on the Hell's Bells Pish Posh off the box on a cut. And that leaves cloak for Spartacus to take lead jammer for the Fury.
This is a huge opportunity for the Fury here. Trying to narrow this gap, possibly take the lead. Spartacus on a scoring pass. She gets ridden to the back. If you get knocked out of bounds, you have to come in behind the skaters that knocked you out of bounds and any skater that was in front of you at the time.
Spartacus charging her way to the front of the pack. The Hell's Bells stringing out, trying to keep her as long as possible. She calls it off. The Pish Posh still in the box, so that's 5 full points for the Fury. Nothing on the board for the Hell's Bells.
Good call up there, sets up the Fury with a chance to either tie or go ahead on this one because the Bells do not have the benefit of a jammer for a few seconds, less than 10 seconds, because Pish Posh is standing. But Hat Trixie, the few moments here, is trying to get lead.
Something we haven't talked about yet is pack definition. The blockers have to stay within 20 feet of each other, and the pack is defined as the majority of the skaters with at least one skater from each team. So sometimes you'll see blockers just letting the jammer go because they have to, because they're outside of the pack. Lead jammer is Hat Trixie. Big opportunity here. She can take the lead with a clean pass here as Pish Posh going to the penalty box.
They called back on the track. It looked like there was a mistake from Zombie that Police Big Send Off was not. Waved back on by Nelly.
So I believe this is once again the initial pass for Pish Posh. She did not get the initial pass. However, I don't think Hat Trixie knew that. So we'll get 2 more points for Hat Trixie.
Complicated jam there as Pish Posh did escape the pack, was not actually on a scoring pass. Trixie calls it out, but the Fury does get 2 points closer, making it a 2-point game.
Right now, it looks like the Hell's Bells are starting with 2 blockers in the penalty box. Fury with 1. Killjoy jams with the Hell's Bells against Enemy Blue Harris, and right now 3 points separate these 2 teams with just under 18 minutes to go.
Sorry, some score confusion. Looks like the Fury is currently in the lead by the scoreboard. However, the Bells have lead jammer with Killjoy.
Nice blocking by Phoebe 5-0 Fum. Killjoy with a little skip over the apex, able to get through. Killjoy, of course, started her career with Detroit. Enemy Lou Harris through for her scoring pass, 4 points. 4 points for Killjoy as well. Killjoy has the finger of power. You see Death Nelly pointing towards her, indicating she has the lead jammer status.
And Enemy Lou Harris knocked out of bounds, so the Hell's Bells bringing her back as far as possible, maintaining her in-play status, but making her re-enter far behind. Meanwhile, 4 more points for Killjoy.
Phoebe's going to get a penalty. She was outside of 20 feet. She was outside of the engagement zone. But it was a nice hit.
Jam still on as Killjoy is told to call it by bench coach Harry Wilson. Let's try and check out this new score here prior to the confusion of the last game.
So right now, 16 minutes, 14 seconds left in the first period of play, 44-50 in favor of the Hell's Bells, and we have Zombie Arthur lining up to jam against Julie, for the Fury.
Looks like that was a 17-8 jam on the previous one for Killjoy over Enemy Blue Harris.
Zombie Arthur is through for lead jammer status. They're both about the same size, so penalty me.
They wear the same color.
It's true.
Zombie on the inside, dumps the apex, takes a lead 4, and is going to call it off. 4-0 Hell's Bells. Nice move from Zombie Arthur.
Timeout being called. Looks like an
Fury 59-44 instead of favor the Hell's Bells.
15 points between them, 2 lead changes so far. Looks like we're about ready to get going. So right now, Hat-Tricks jamming for the Fury, and Bout wearing the star for the Hell's Bells.
Directional penalty on Mako. You cannot block in the clockwise direction. You cannot engage another skater while going clockwise. Lead jammer is Pish Posh for the Fury.
Hat-Tricks is still trying to find their way around, take you down. Time for Pish Posh off the boxes. Low.
The Fury right now down to 2 blockers on the track. Hat-Tricks makes her way around on her initial pass. Pish Posh calls off the jam before anything can be picked up, so that last pass, nothing to nothing. So right now, we've got Harris wearing the star for the Fury Killjoy for the Hell's Bells.
Looks like 1 point added late for the Hell's Bells now, so 60-44. But on this one, it's lead jammer, the Fury. That is enemy Lou Harris. He's trying to head a Killjoy. However, the pack situation favors the Hell's Bells. 4-on-2 in the pack right now.
Lacerator creating some holes though. Nice blocking by Lacerator. Making a big opening for enemy Lou Harris.
No points for either team that time around. A defensive call up by the Fury. So right now, Zombie Arthur wearing the star for the Hell's Bells. Julie, sorry, Jim, for the Fury. 1 blocker in the box for the Fury. 13 minutes, 14 seconds left in the first period, and 44-60 in favor of the Hell's Bells. Zombie Arthur trying to make her way to the back, running into a pretty formidable wall of Fury.
Slow Rider back to the box, second time in 2 games.
So it looks like lead jammer this time is going to Julie Sorry of the Fury. Zombie Arthur hot on her tail.
Watch the pack reform as they jockey for position. Jewel Sorry looking for a target and Zombie's keeping the pressure on. Jewel calls it off. Zombie was ahead of steam. She got 1 and 1 for Jewel yes, for Jewel Sorry. 1 and 1.
So we're at 45-61 in favor of the Hell's Bells with 12:15 left in the half. And right now, Mako going up the jam against Pish Posh. Hell's Bells have a full line of blockers out there. And the Fury down 1 to the penalty box.
Pish Posh trying to get towards the front. Meanwhile, Mako is dealing with the wall at the back of the pack. Things are starting to crumble. Nice spin move by Pish Posh on the inside, able to get through. She is your lead jammer for the Hell's Bells.
Mako got pulled all the way to the back of the pack after getting knocked out of bounds, but makes her way through, so she's on her initial scoring pass.
Plenty of time right now for Pish Posh, though, trying to pass last night. Now Spartacus and Phil Ryder out of the block to beat. And gonna call it before Mako can threaten for her own points. Looks like Pish Posh takes 2 on that one.
11 minutes left in the first period of play. 20 points between these 2 teams. Emily Harris wearing the star for the Hell's Bells. Killjoy jamming for Emily Harris for the Fury. Killjoy for the Hell's Bells. I don't know.
to the pack with a beautiful takeout. Enemy Lou Harris keeps him armed in and brings her all the way back while Killjoy laps her for 5 points.
Enemy Lou Harris now dealing with trouble helix. And Magna Carter as well as Phoebe Vico forming in that pivot stripe as Killjoy able to get through for another 5 points, racking up points here.
Big game for the Bells so far. 10 and time for 3 more as Killjoy has a few strides on Enemy Lou Harris. Comes in for her 3rd scoring pass. Up through and takes an extra 4 points for the Bells. 14-0 jam for the Hells Bells.
79-45 right now in favor of the Hells Bells. 9.5 minutes left in the period. And it looks like we've got a timeout being called by the Fury.
Fury trying to regroup here. Certainly not out of it yet. We're early in the going here. Point totals get up into the 200 mark typically. We've seen teams come back from as much as 60 points down. It's not like other sports where it's like 10 points is huge. The 10 points can go real quick in roller derby terms.
Fury technically in first place so far this season. Both teams are 2-0 at the moment. But Fury holds a strong point differential advantage over the Bells.
Our after party tonight is at the Union Park Lounge, just 2 blocks north on Racine. 228 South Racine, the Union Park Lounge. We're going to see you there. We'd also like to thank ATI Physical Therapy, the official sports medicine providers of the Windy City Rollers. Choose ATI for your physical therapy and sports medicine needs.
So that rolling whistle means the timeout is over and we're about to get started once again. Zombie Arthur on the line for the Hells Bells, Hat Trixie for the Fury. Both of them biding their time, looking for a way through that pack, and it looks like Zombie Arthur almost making it through, getting knocked out of bounds right at the front. Neither team wanting to keep the opposing hammer ground. Zombie Arthur picks up lead, but gets recycled to the back of the pack.
Looks like Zombie wanted to make sure she didn't get a track cut on that one. Rolled back and made it illegal, but she wanted to be sure about it. So she is lead, but it's still stuck with her initial pass. Now out. Will be scored and comes back around. Meanwhile, off the penalty box is Al Capone for the Hells Bells.
Bell taking up a high block there. And it looks like Zombie Arthur picks up a full 5 points.
Nice work, Trixie tries to make it through her way through. Nice work by Legal Tenderizer to and take you down to keep Pat Trixie wrapped up in the pack here. Zombie Arthur now back trying to make her 2nd scoring pass. She does have 5 so far. Trixie now out, but Zombie is all the time in the world here. Spartacus takes her out. Now takes her out, and the damage called by Zombie Arthur with 3 extra points away. Waiting to confirm that next up. Yes, 8-0 jam for Zombie Arthur.
45-87 in favor of the Hells Bells with just over 8 minutes left in the first period of play. Killjoy taking on Julie Sorry at the jam line this time around, and it looks like the Hells Bells have an almost pretty much full penalty box, and they only have 1 blocker on the track at the moment.
Only 1 point for the Fury with the last 8 jams. However, Julie Sorry had a chance to change it up, lost her footing, and I had to call it as Killjoy had plenty of space for away. So 0-0 jam there.
So after that quick jam, we've got Ishmael and Lou Harris wearing the stars with their respective teams. The Hells Bells have 1 fewer skater in the box, so they're starting with 2 in the pack.
Jammer contact early on there as we get going into scrum. Enemy Lou Harris near the front dealing with 2 blockers. She is through. Enemy Lou Harris, lead jammer for the Fury, trying to get momentum swinging in the Fury's direction.
But much needed lead jam for the Fury here. At the front of the pack, Poppy Spock takes out Pitch Bosch, who was then sent to the box. Pitch Bosch gets a track cut for standing up at the wrong time. Enemy Lou Harris can call it off. Looks like Emily Harris may have lost that game on closer than she was, all with 0 points. So, the Fury remains slant over the last 9 jams.
25 to 87.
Right now, in favor of the Hells Bells, 6 minutes and 20 seconds left in the period.
And we have Otto wearing the star in a power jam for the Fury.
Mako near the front, one blocker to beat. She gets back, sugar smash, lead jammer, Mako. Now on a scoring pass, dealing with that Hells Bells wall. Mako trying to around the outside, finds a little bit of a room there, gets through. 5 points so far for Mako.
Found her way through into the outside of Sugar Smacks as Dish Pass returns to the box. Not currently on a scoring pass right now. Here comes Mako looking for a second scoring pass. She's already got 5. Big traffic man in turn 2 right now. Kitty Benton's trying to anchor TSLA in the front of the pack. And is called off by Mako with 4 points, so she got 9 out of that one as Dish Pass was unable to score.
Fury on the board once again, 54 to 87 in favor of the Hells Bells. Just over 5 minutes left in the half. Spartacus taking on Killjoy for this time on the Jammer line.
This is Spartacus' 3rd jam of the game. She's taken lead in her last 2 appearances. Not this time as Killjoy moves too quickly. And his lead jam.
Spartacus escapes as well. Trying to limit the damage. Killjoy, though, with the head of steam. Should call it off before Spartacus can catch the pack.
Just in time, Killjoy takes those 4 extra jam. 91 now for the Hells Bells. Still 54 for the Fury. Only about 4 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first half.
Zombie Arthur wearing the star for the Hells Bells, jamming up against Emily Harris for the Fury. 1 blocker in the box for the Hells Bells. And it looks like lead jammer going to the Hells Bells, Zombie Arthur, while the Fury still trying to make a hole for Emily Harris in back. Likewise block gets called. Looks like that's going to be a Tex-Mex takeout.
That's at 5 points for Zombie so far. Calls it off with those 5 and extends the Hells Bells lead to 96 to 54. The Bells really pouring it on the second 15 minutes of this first half.
That was some nice agility by Zombie Arthur. Around turn 2, I don't know how she got through that pack. She was skating backwards and she did it. It was nice. As we line up, we got Hat Trixie here for the Fury. And does that take you down for the Hells Bells?
Indeed it is.
First time seeing take you down where the jammer star. Typically a power blocker.
Trixie is through. Lead jammer for the Fury as Spartacus and Take You Down battling out the back of the pack here. Trixie has now put a lap on Take You Down, looking for the rest of her 5 points in her first scoring pass here.
And Trixie called it off before she came back in bounds. I think she would have got called on a track cut, but that was a very quick call off before she came back in. Points, Fury.
59 to 96 in favor of the Hells Bells as we start to get close to the 2-minute mark. Stick around for halftime. Got quite the performance. Right now it's Killjoy, who will be jamming against Julie Zari.
Tex-Mex takeout rejoins the action from the penalty box. Quickly gets to the front, Killjoy, and it has to see both jammers through. Killjoy just a hair ahead, getting lead jammer status.
And now Killjoy in control of how this jam plays out. There's one Fury blocker in the box of T.S. Elliott. Killjoy is going to think about it, and She's going to go for all four. She's got him. Keep going.
She's going to keep it going. Looks like it's working out pretty well as WCR got held up in the pack. Killjoy going to get another chance at a second scoring pass here. WCR on the first. And
now, Killjoy trying to kill some time here. Looks like as the Bells now have two in the box. She's going to wait in front of WCR and pick her movement here.
so it's 2 passes to 1 in favor of the Bells. Killjoy sizing it up again. She's going for it.
Killjoy trusting her blockers here. It's working out. This trouble heel that puts WCR back in the rear of the pack. Being helped out by, I believe, the Tex-Mex takeout as well.
Another 4 points for Killjoy.
Looks like Val Capone having some skate trouble in the back of the pack there. Killjoy's going to keep it going. Bashes her way through the Fury pack. WCR has 3 of her own. Sorry, 4 of her own. But Killjoy kills a lot of clock, empties the Bell's box, and makes the Bells lead even larger now. 111 to 67. With maybe enough time for one more jam, maybe not.
That's on VR there. Found the line for the Hells Bells. Spartacus for the Fury.
We're real close on the time of the clock here.
And it looks like we are at the halftime. We're looking at 111 to 67.